Connoisseurs with more years under their belt than most strains have in THC percentage gather to share their musings on weed and life. Meet your host, two old souls unapologetically embracing the art of getting high and the wisdom that comes along with it. The disclaimer: the comments made on this podcast are the sole product of these two well-aged minds and do not necessarily represent the views of any guest or affiliates. So grab your favorite strain, kick back, and join these two old buds as they embark on a journey of rambling about everything and nothing, all at once. It's a potpourri of laughter, contemplation, and ideas that only come from a lifetime of toking. Welcome to Two Fat Buds, where the green conversation meets the golden years.
Welcome to Two Fat Buds. My name is Lee Hacker, along with
Skunkle Al. Hey guys.
What is going on, Skunkle Al? How are you this week?
It's been a good week. I had my grandson over this morning for a little bit, and I got to hold him and play with him.
Nice.
So that was nice. How about your week?
Week's been busy, man. Busy.
I'm
Always
sure.
to it. Between all the adventures that I do on a daily basis, it's been busy.
Oh, I'm sure. Hey, you see Stoner Granny's in the house tonight.
What's happening, Nora? Welcome, man. Thanks for always coming in and watching our show. We appreciate you and we love you.
She said she's highly elevated.
Good. I am glad to hear that.
So how about a 5 count? You ready for a 5 count?
Let me grab something to smoke on real quick. Yep, I'm ready.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire.
Oh, man. Busy day, busy week. But it's all been good. Nothing worth talking about, but it's all been good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about nothing worth talking about. There's a lot worth talking about.
No. I mean personally.
Oh.
As busy as I've been, there's really not too much for me to conversate about, shall I say. I mean, there's always shit to talk about, but nothing really in my life worth talking about right now.
Yeah,
at least I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
It's been pretty catatonic for me too, which is a good thing. I mean, if it were busy all the time, that wouldn't be cool. Not for me.
Yeah, I don't mind being busy. I really don't.
I know.
I find it
a nice change.
It keeps my screwed up mind occupied.
Yeah.
It keeps me out of it by staying as busy as I am, which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
A really good thing. So between staying busy and smoking weed.
Yeah, I kind of did the same thing, whenever I started smoking. I didn't have anyone to smoke with though, and it kept me in my head all the time.
Yeah.
Until I joined the group 420 Campfire.
Oh yeah, we're talking about it. Let me throw their banner up. Oh.
Yep.
420 Campfire, for those of you who don't know, is a Facebook group that was started almost 3 years ago. They got their 3-year anniversary coming up on the 17th of March. And after we started the group, we decided, you know what? We're going to make a nonprofit with this group. And we did. And the nonprofit helps homeless vets. So if you go check out 420campfire.com/shop, all the garments on there and everything on there, you can get the Skunkle shirt like Al's wearing. All the garments, all the stuff on there is 10% off until the 20th with the promotion code Spirit Day. 2 words, Spirit Day. Gives you 10% off all garments in the store till the 20th, because the 20th is our Spirit Day. And this month for Spirit Day, we are doing campfire gear. We're
Nice.
encouraging people to show off their campfire gear for that day. So yeah, so it'll be a good time.
That is excellent.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on over in Campfire. Dude, I can't believe in 3 years we've gotten over 20,000 members.
I know. I saw that.
That blows
Holy
my mind.
smokes.
Still
That's
blows my mind
amazing.
that we have that many awesome people that are interested in joining our Facebook group and
Yeah.
making posts and memes and Marketplace Monday. We promote small businesses of people that are in a group that they get a chance to sell their goods. Token Tunes Tuesday is a great day to post YouTube videos of your favorite songs you like to listen to while you're smoking.
Yep.
Weed or Meme Wednesday. It was Weed Meme Wednesday. All the memes have to be weed related. Thursday is like arts and crafts, kind of, show off your arts and crafts that you like to do. If you're a painter, whatever it is. Friday is, oh man, I'm trying to think of this stuff off the top of my head. I'm a little high. Friday is Flower Friday, where we ask people to take pictures of their flower, share their flower pictures with us. Saturday, we call it Shatter Day, where we ask you to show pictures of your concentrates. And then Sunday is just Sunday. It's a day off. You don't have to worry about doing anything. Just enjoy the group. Post whatever you want on there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
They are on Facebook. So we have a guest coming on here in a little bit. Yep. They're busy at this exact moment, so we're going to kill some time by talking to the audience members. Don't forget, you guys can, if you're out there watching, you can type, say hi. We don't bite. We respond to the comments.
Yep.
We respond to all the comments. We try to at least read them all. And it looks like we got a couple of viewers. So if you're out there, say hi. And we will say hi.
Absolutely. Hey, there's Miss Heather. Hi.
What is going on, Heather? See, she wasn't afraid to say hi.
No.
She wasn't scared. Stoner Granny. I miss playing Screw the Family smoking game. Yep. I get it, Nora. I get it. I'm just too busy to host game nights anymore, and I'm the only one that was doing the Screw the Family game. Anybody can do it. They just got to ask me how to do it, and I'll teach them. And they got to have a Vanna White like Natasha, because it took 2 people to do that game. It took me hosting it and Natasha keeping score, and for us to be able to get everyone as high as we did. But man, did we get high playing that game? 100 and some tokes on average.
Wow.
On average, 100 and some tokes in less than an hour.
That's good. That's awesome.
Buddy, are you into wrestling?
I used to be.
I quit watching it for a while, then I went back, and then I got back into it. All WWE.
Yeah.
I don't watch AEW, which is another brand out there, or any of that other stuff.
Whenever they started flip-flopping back and forth with who owns them and stuff like that, that was it for me. It got too confusing to try and follow.
Yep. What up, Ron? How are you?
Hey, Ron.
So,
welcome in.
This past Saturday, I held a room on Campfire for the Royal Rumble. It was a 3-hour event, wrestling event.
Yeah.
And for every time, Royal Rumble is where 30 people enter a ring, and to get disqualified, you have to be thrown over the top rope until one person's left standing. So if my math is correct, that's 29 people, because it was a man and a woman's version of Royal Rumble. So that's 29 people possibly being thrown over the top rope. 29 times 2 is 58.
Yeah.
So every time someone got thrown over the top rope, we did a 5 count.
Oh my.
And then there was 2 matches. And when someone got pinned, we did a 5 count. You know how many tokes we did total for the 3 hours? What up, Doug?
240.
Southern Star. No, 300.
300. Even. Wow. Hey,
300
Doug,
even.
Welcome in.
Southern Star, what's going on, man? Yeah, so 300 tokes. So, 100 tokes an hour or whatever it was. We were high in that room. I know I was high in that room.
Oh, I'm sure.
When you go to Campfire and you go into a room, You better bring some ganja and bring your lungs because we are
Yep.
smoking fiends
Oh yeah,
over there. We love to smoke in our campfire rooms.
you do.
Heavily smoke. Hey, let me ask you guys a question that is in the audience, and maybe give you an opportunity to come on real quick if you want. I can send you a link via Facebook Messenger. Does anyone want to come up and talk about the first time they smoked weed? Anybody want to come on camera, be a guest in here until our main guest gets here, and possibly smoke weed with us?
Yeah. And talk about your first time that you smoked weed. We'd like to hear it.
We would love to hear it.
Mm-hmm. And then we can all smoke weed together.
That's right. That is right. Yeah, all you gotta do is be able to figure out how to get in the StreamYard, and I'll send you a link. You click on the link, you do what it says, and I'll see you at the bottom of the screen, and I'll bring you up.
Yep.
And you can come in and talk to us about the first time you smoked weed. So, if anyone is interested, let us know in the comments by saying, "Yeah, send me the link." I would love to hear Ron's story about the first time he smoked weed. 'Cause I know Ron's like us. He's not as old as us, I don't think. I know he's been smoking for a long time.
Yeah.
So I would like to hear Ron's story the first time he smoked weed.
Oh yeah.
And anyone else out there that's watching right now. Just let's see.
Mine wasn't very eventful. Just me and my buddy hiding out behind the back of my house. That's
Did
cool.
you get caught? Ron, did you get caught? That's my question. Did you get caught? Here, I'll post that on the screen so everybody can see that.
There you go.
Yeah, that's funny, Ron. That you guys just out back behind your house, like in the woods, behind the shed. What? See, that's.
Nope.
I mean, there's a little
Behind
more
the
detail you can get into. But behind the house is what he says.
No,
I didn't get caught.
get caught.
I had
But I had
serious
serious
munchies.
munchies.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
happens. That happens.
It does happen.
Man, I still remember the first time I smoked weed. I couldn't tell you the exact year. I mean, I could if I did a little Googling.
Yeah.
But first time, what was your guys' first weed? First time, Heather wants to know. We've talked about it before on the show. At least I know I have.
Yep. Both of us
Mine
have.
was the day after Spaceballs, the movie, was released on VHS. And a buddy of mine that I used to skip school with on a regular basis invited me and another dude. I don't even remember their names now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Invited us over to his house to watch Spaceballs. And we went over there, and the other guy he invited over, I guess him and that guy used to smoke weed together. I never smoked weed before.
Yeah.
And they pulled out a joint and said, "Hey, we're gonna smoke this." I'm like, "Shit, all
Okay.
right, let's go."
Yep.
And three of us smoked that joint and watched Spaceballs and laughed our asses off.
Doug says he was 13 with my brother and beat friend. My
Best
real
friend, I
mom, yeah, probably best friend. My real mom was the one who provided it. Wow, that's awesome. My first time, I was probably about 16, and it was me and a group of my friends, and we actually went down by the Allegheny River because it was just, a couple blocks away.
Uh-huh.
And we went down there on the bank and started smoking. We had some hash. And, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Wait. Let me interrupt for a second, Al.
Yeah.
You're telling me the first time you smoked weed substances was hash?
Yes.
Oh, let's just go right to outer space.
Fuck yeah. It didn't work. I didn't get shit from it. So that's why I didn't try it again for quite a few years. Because I got nothing from it that first time.
Yeah.
And, here now knowing what I know, it could have been the wrong strain, it could have been the wrong type. there's a whole bunch of
Let me,
things that could have happened.
let me ask you a question. How did you guys smoke your hash back then? Do you
In a
remember?
pipe.
Like, it was in a pipe?
In a pipe, yeah, tobacco pipe.
All right. Yeah, I mean, do you know if you actually inhaled for the first time when you smoked? I mean, you ever smoked cigarettes?
yeah.
Know what you were doing?
I coughed my
Coughed
ass
your head
off.
off? Yep.
Yep.
Good. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I would think, me personally, I would think the first time smoking hash, if it was my first time smoking weed ever, when it was hash, that I'd be in outer space, man.
Yeah. Not me.
Well, I said he had a pocket knife.
Yeah.
The first time you smoked hash, you had a pocket knife, just heated it up, it stood over and went. Yep, I can see that. First time I ever smoked hash, we did with the hot knives, 2 butter knives.
Yeah.
You ever done that? The hot knives?
No. I was too scared to do that, man.
Oh man, you remember? Some stoves have them. Ours is glass top, so you can't really do it on glass top. But the coils on the stove.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you take a butter knife, take 2 butter knives, you stick the tips into those coils to where they're kind of, instead of being in like this, they'll dangle and they'll heat the tips up nice and red hot. You turn the stove up on high heat.
Yeah.
And you get the nice red hot, and you pull the knives out of your hands, and you go over where your hash is or your weed. You can do it with weed and dabs. And the best thing to do, I mean, back in the day, and what did we have? I think it was a 2-liter bottle with the bottom cut off, and you put the 2-liter bottle in your mouth, and you put that dome part over top where the hash was, and you squeeze that hash between those 2 hot knives, and you inhale that smoke.
Yeah.
It's called hot knifing.
That's
That was the first time I ever smoked hash, man. No. We used a toilet paper roll. Someone else had to do the knife press while you held the toilet paper roll and inhaled as much smoke as you could.
Wow.
That's exactly what it was. But now I remember the first time I did it. I was at Larita Bembry's house. Right before, probably 2 months before I went in the military, and I smoked hash for the first time. Man, now memories, that you forget about until something triggers them.
Yeah.
That just got triggered because of the hot knives.
Jeez.
Ron said he got the nickname Iron Lungs. I did 10 hash gravity. 2. Okay, hang on. I got to bring this
2
up.
long bong hits in a
row once. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, I just reached out to our guests, and they will be here in just he said give him about 10 more minutes.
Yep.
And he'll be able to come over. He's just setting up some stuff.
Ron says he got the nickname Iron Lungs.
Yeah, I believe that. From doing 2 big old bong riffs, man. Speaking of Iron Lungs, I wonder how our friend Penny is doing. That young lady, for as young as she is, can do a serious bong rip, man.
Hell yeah.
Whoo. We call her the Ripper for a reason. Now I'm paying for it with respiratory problems. Yeah. I hear you, Ron. Man, I can't. As a cigarette smoker, I can't lay down at night without sitting there coughing my head off when I roll on my side, from all the nastiness that's in my lungs. But I'm not willing to give up cigarettes yet. I've tried too many times, and I don't care what anyone says. Nicotine is the hardest drug to get off.
Yes, it is.
Hey, y'all. What's up, Moshe?
I used to chew snuff, and I quit that cold turkey, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. A year later, I had a dream that I was chewing snuff, and I woke up spitting off the side of the bed.
Wow.
That's how big of a hold it had on me. A year and a half later, man. I'm dreaming about that shit.
Hope you guys had an amazing day. Thank you, Marsha. We appreciate that.
Yep. Been 10 years and I still get the craving.
Man, I ain't had a cigarette in 2 minutes. I got a craving for it already.
Yeah, It's amazing. It really digs in and gets a hold of you.
Yes, it does. But yet that's legal. And
Yeah.
weed, which has no addictive personalities or traits in it, is very much illegal.
Yes.
Makes perfect sense to me. Makes perfect sense. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Our government's so backwards on what they make legal and illegal. It's unbelievable.
They are.
Unflipping believable.
You
All right,
know,
hey, you gotta go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Florida lawmakers approved bill to place THC limit on recreational marijuana ahead of possible legalization ballot vote. Why? Why would you put a THC limit on anything?
Because they're stupid.
They are.
They're uneducated about cannabis.
They don't watch this podcast.
No, they definitely don't watch this podcast. Did you read that whole article and see what the percentage was they were trying to bring it down to?
No, I just skipped over it.
If I'm not mistaken, they don't want it to be any higher than 12% THC. Let me ask you a question.
Right now,
what is a 12%?
Yeah,
THC
right now,
joint going to do to you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're smoking anywhere from 15% to 32%.
Correct.
Of our weed right now.
That is very true. That is very true.
That's out of the dispos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ron says control.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It is.
That's exactly what it is. You know, what was I going to say? At least the dispos, scientifically determine what the levels of THC is.
Yeah.
But could you imagine if they went to growers and said, all right, well, the plants you've been growing now that you do really well with, you need to stop growing them because there's too much THC. And basically what you need to do is start growing hemp with THC in it and upgrade your THC levels in the hemp until you get to 12%. And then we'll call that THC at 12%. And that's what you can sell. That's what Florida's really wanting to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And
which is ridiculous.
It is. They're trying to get everybody over on the medical side.
Yeah.
To get full benefits.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even on the medical side, they want to restrict it. And they're trying to get rid of their Delta 8 products in the whole state. Delta 8 and Delta 9 hemp products. They want to get rid of all of it.
Oh, wow.
Once again, fuck the government.
Yeah.
Fuck the government because they've been fucking us for years, so fuck them.
They have, yes.
It's just crazy in my mind how much lies that they get away with and how they make people believe and what's going on. But no. Ron, you got to dip your lip. Nope.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about what's going on? What do you want to say about all this? I believe in free speech, brother. You got your little section there. Go ahead and type out what you want to say. I'll read it. I don't care.
Hell yeah.
Served in the military, swore under the Constitution how to defend the Constitution and your Second Amendment, freedom of speech. I'm sorry. First Amendment is freedom of speech. Second Amendment is right to bear arms, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm used to the other chat room. Yeah, I get it. You're all good. Talking so much for joint keeps going out.
Facebook is right. I believe in opinions. It's all good. And that's the way that it should work. Everybody is going to have an opinion regardless. And, people get bent out of shape so quickly and their panties in a bunch. And what they need to do is just settle the fuck down, smoke a doobie, and fucking go on with life.
Yep. So Ron says you believe that's a way for them to ban guns. It's funny you say that, Ron. It is. I just read. Check this out. Hang on. the police union asked court to dismiss Jersey City's lawsuit over testing cops for marijuana, calling it pure hogwash. So I read the whole article, and here's the breakdown of it. And this is from Marijuana Moment. So if you want to find it, go to Marijuana Moment and you can read the article yourself. But basically what's going on is in Jersey, recreational is legal. Let me get this cough out of the way.
Sure.
Sorry, y'all.
No worries.
So what they also said is police officers off duty are allowed to smoke recreationally. They just can't come to work high, which makes sense. You know, to a point.
Yeah.
But what they're suing over is the fact that under federal law, you're not allowed to smoke weed and own a firearm. So how can a police officer smoke weed and be able to carry a firearm on duty?
True.
So the union's like, man, this is bullshit. You know, we all know that weed's not bad. It's not going to affect the fucking officers. They're not going to, you know, I would much rather have a high officer come and talk to me at my house than have an alcohol and someone that's drunk come talk to me at my house.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of officers that get popped for being intoxicated on alcohol than what there is for weed. Hypocrisy. I agree with you, Ron.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Dorian, what are you saying there? Would you legalize all drugs? Here's my feelings on legalizing all drugs. I believe that everyone should have a right to do whatever they want to their own bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I think that if you're going to do it, that you should do it responsibly. And once you can't do it responsibly anymore, then that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Nobody else's opinion. Doesn't reflect Campfire, don't reflect anything else. These are our personal opinions we have on the podcast.
Correct.
You know, Oregon decriminalized all drugs.
Yes.
So I think it was smart. Kinda, sorta. But do I see it causing problems? I do. I really do.
Well, that's what I'm anxious to see is the statistics in a couple years to see what, you know, if the crime rate went up or down, if, you know, the birth rate went down or up and everything else.
Here's the other thing I want to say about that. I've never considered cannabis a drug. I consider it a medicine. I don't consider it a drug. To me, a drug is something that you have to chemically make.
Yeah.
You know, you have to use chemicals to extract whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You know, if you smoke weed, you're not using chemicals, you're just smoking a plant. If you do dabs, they're using cold stuff to break trichomes off, and then they're evaporating out the cold stuff. To me, that's not really using chemicals. They're using cold air. Now, rosin, where they heat press it, is the cleanest way to do it if you want to do dabs.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never looked at, even when I was an MP, I didn't look at weed as a drug. I looked at it as a plant that helps people that the government says we shouldn't have. Spend more money on rehab and less on incarceration. I agree with you on that, Scott.
Yep.
I do agree with you on that. The mayor of my town was given a DUI. Thank you. I couldn't read what that says.
Still a mayor.
And it's still mayor. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How can that be? That makes a lot of sense. But yet, if I was to go out and get a DUI, there's a possibility that I would wind up in jail.
Yeah.
But because he's a mayor, no.
Yep. He's out walking around.
Yeah. So
Scott Arnold also said, yep, there is processing involved in making alcohol and most other drugs.
Correct.
There is.
Correct. You are 100% correct.
Even tobacco needs to be cured chemically.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, I'm not going to get into it because I am a smoker. But you know, the nicotine in cigarettes are twice as high as what it was back in the 50s 50s, 60s, 70s. They
Really?
actually admitted, they actually admitted in the late 80s, early 90s that they figured out a way to increase the nicotine by double the amount in cigarettes.
Wow.
And basically what they've done is they've GMO'd tobacco leaves.
Yeah.
And gave the seeds to the farmers and said, here, grow this instead of what you were growing the year before. And nobody realized what they were doing. They just knew that they were getting bigger leaves and they thought it was better. But technically what they were actually getting was twice the nicotine. They bred the plants to give them the most nicotine they can get. So, yeah,
they knew what they were doing.
I heat press my own. Who says that? Ron said he heat presses his own. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Nice.
Oh, talking about the mayor, probably got a limo ride home instead of jail to sober up. Yep. You're absolutely correct.
Right?
Which is sad.
And you have to want to cut the THC. Exactly.
Yep.
That sounds good. I drink.
Hydrate,
everybody.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a big old swig of my sweet tea and try and clear my throat.
There you go. Hydration is very important.
Hydration is hugely important.
Mm-hmm.
Only you can prevent cotton mouth. Only you.
This is true.
Throwback to my TikTok days. I did. I wore a brown shirt with a Ranger cap.
Nice.
And I introduced myself as I don't know. I came up with some stoner name for a Ranger.
Yeah.
And my catchphrase was, "Only you can prevent cotton mouth. Only you." Way back in the day. Let me see. I don't know where our friend is. I mean, I do know where our friend is. I know he's getting some stuff. I just want to make sure he didn't forget about us. He said he'd come over and hang out with us for a little bit. And I'm excited about who it is we're bringing on.
Mm-hmm.
Because for those of you who don't know, we have a little introductory audio that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And the young gentleman, well, he's not young, but the gentleman that did the introductory audio for us is who I've invited to be a guest tonight. Hopefully he'll be able to make it, but he's also working another job right now, so I'm not sure how much he'll be able to get in. Whole thing is where
Tiffany,
I bought my Lead Hacker 1000 kit from. Yes. Whole TikTok where I bought my Lead Hacker 1000 kit from. Right, Ron? I didn't even have to look over to see who said that. I knew it was Ron. That's great. What up, Tippers? Hey, the invite. Shit. Damn smoker lungs. Hey, the invite's still open. Anyone that wants to come on and talk about their first time smoking cannabis, just say, hey, I want to invite, and I will send you an invite via Messenger.
And you can
bring you up here.
You tell us.
All you gotta do is be able to figure out how to get on the StreamYard with the link we send you. And we'll bring you up and we'll let you talk about the first time you ever smoked weed. So is there anyone out there right now that's watching that would like to come up and be a guest on our show and talk about the first time they ever smoked weed? Because me and Ron, Jesus Christ, I got Ron on my brain now because that fucking Lead Hacker 1000 kit video that he made. Me and Skunk Wiles already talking about ours.
Yep.
Ted, you want to come up and talk about it? Do you want to come up and be a guest on Two Fat Butts and talk about the first time you ever smoked weed?
Yep.
If so, say I do or yes or whatever.
Yeah.
And I will send you a private message with the link. I'm cooking in a bath. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't think she wants to come on here while she's in the bathtub.
No.
Nope. That's how I met Lee with TikTok. Yes, it was,
Yep.
Marshall. Yes, it was.
Same with me.
I had to look over. Multitasking. Nice. Nope, not at all. Yep, I don't blame you. Scott Arnold, how about you? Would you like to come up and talk about the first time you ever smoked weed? It's kind of like being in a chat room. You will be on camera to get in here.
Yep.
We're looking. Or Marsha. Would Marsha like to come up?
There. Scott
Give me a
Arnold
minute.
said, give me a minute.
Well, buddy, I'll send you the invite, and whenever you're ready,
Come on.
you pop up in our green room, and I will bring you up in just a moment. Let me give me a second here, guys, and let me multitask with finding Scott Arnold and sending him the link. Scott, all you gotta do is click on that link when you're ready, follow the instructions, and I will see you at the bottom in the green room, and I'll bring you on.
Mm-hmm.
I got high with my bro, got super high, thought there was a stoplight on the freeway. Hey!
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's bring him up.
Awesome.
Mr. Envy, are you ready?
Sure,
I hope so,
man,
'cause
yeah.
you're on.
I'm
I hope so,
rolling
'cause
right
you're
now,
on.
man. I'm going to pick up my guitar real quick, man. The guitar.
Oh, well, shit.
So,
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't
I'm
want to
glad.
just like not come on, man. I love hanging out with you guys. So,
No, appreciate the fact you
Oh,
came
yeah.
on, even though you're running the errand. I'm cool with it, man. I'm totally cool with it. Hey,
yo,
so I told everybody how you created our opening audio
yeah.
and how much we love it, man, and
Yeah,
we
which is
appreciate it.
awesome.
Oh, you guys like that, man? Awesome,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
That-
man. I'm
That's
so happy.
badass.
Yeah,
man,
most
I'm down
definitely.
to do any more, man. If you guys ever want updated ones or you just want another one to alternate between, man, I'm down to do any of them, man. So
Appreciate it.
Sweet. We
Let me
appreciate it.
let me introduce you to our audience because they've never met you before. Most of them, they may have heard you on the radio, but they've
Yeah,
never
maybe
introduced
not.
you. This is Envy, the entity, and he is not just a DJ along with me over on WTHC Radio, but he is a man of many hats with WTHC Radio. But he is also a music producer and has done music for several different albums out there in the world. Am I right in saying that, or am I giving you too much credit? I believe I'm right.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You can give me all the credit you want.
do what?
I said you can give me all the credit you want. I'll soak it up.
Me and Envy hang out quite a bit via the radio station, and throw ideas back and forth and work things out together. And he's a great, awesome man, and I am very, very glad to call him my friend.
Likewise,
So-
man. I love you to death, man. One of my favorite people in the world you've become. So, absolutely. Yeah,
Appreciate that.
There we go. There's a little bit of light.
Well, don't get in trouble driving with the light on, man. You don't have to have light on to be
Man,
on
this
here.
is Florida, dude. No one cares.
We've been talking about Florida tonight so far.
Oh, yeah? What have you been talking about?
The fact that they're trying to reduce the amount of THC and weed in the state.
Well,
They want to cap it at 12% THC.
Correct.
so I saw that, but then I went to my local dispensary and I was talking to them about it, and it's just a misconception, man. Like most things in Florida, people get an idea of what's going on down here, and they're not here. So that's not what's happening, man. It's only so from what I was told, okay, it's up for vote. It's up for vote. Like they're going to recreationalize it, and by doing so, they're going to put up for a vote as to should there be a cap or not. I mean, listen, the fact of the matter is, last I looked, I believe it was 82% of the Florida population is for legalization. So that being said, I can't see, and then maybe I'm wrong, okay, but I can't see 82% of the people being like, yes, we're for it, and yes, cap it.
Yeah.
And
you're right on that, and that's good to know.
Envy, one thing that you have to take into consideration, though, is the uneducated people. There's a lot of them out there, and they could go to the polls and say, "Oh yeah, let's put a cap on that," not knowing anything about the industry.
Well, I think most people in the scene, maybe not even in the industry, but just people in the scene, I think, are aware of what that means and what it entails. Now, also, I left out one important part. It's only one person calling for a cat. Ashley Moody, I think is her name. She's a
Okay.
jerk.
She's a jerk.
Yeah. So it's just one person who's calling for this. So I mean, much like any other law in the world, you got people who are like, we're calling for the ban on this or we're calling for the ban on that. And then it never happens because one person doesn't override all of us,
Yeah.
Correct.
So, I mean, she can try, man. I don't understand the purpose behind that. But
Mark
hey,
just
man,
said we should go
as
egg
long
her
as I
house.
Yeah. But as long as I can grow my own, man, I'm cool, man. Like, and yeah, sure, it has 10%, 13%, whatever. I'm gonna grow some potent weed, man.
Right?
I can't wait. That is I'm really excited about that, man. 9 plants we'll be able to have. So and,
That's awesome.
Not only that, I can grow my 9, I can grow my wife's 9, I can grow my son's 9, I think you can grow up to 9 people's 9. So 999.
Wow. So all they got to do is be over the age of 21, correct? And you can grow up to 9 plants in the state, is what they're trying to push for.
That's what they're pushing
awesome.
for. We'll see if it happens.
That is awesome.
I sure as hell hope it
That
does.
is awesome.
Oh,
You guys
I
want to
think
go
you're
into
at the
the guitar
Guitar
shop
Center.
with me, or
Hey, your call. Your call. We'll go with you.
Okay. I mean,
I might not have boobs, but I know I'm in your ear, so it wouldn't do any good. That's what we do when people come into campfire and they go into a store.
I hope they're still
We'll start
open,
yelling
man.
shit we shouldn't.
They are.
Yep.
One moment, please.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, while Envy is muted, I see Tiffany called for a campfire. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, campfire.
Campfire.
Sweetness.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hey, is there anyone else? Like I said, we are taking people from the audience and bringing them up, want to see if they want to talk about the first time they ever smoked weed. I see you guys keep putting it in the chat. I understand some people are camera shy. We get it. But we want to make sure we extend the offer to everyone that's out there watching and listening while we are live. Obviously, we can't do it once the live's over. You definitely can't come up then. So, yeah. So, little background story on Envy. We actually, me and Al met Envy and did a podcast with him about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, right, Al?
Yeah, that wasn't that. That was not the first. It was our next to last 30-minute job that we did.
It was. And so me being me, got high and was messing around my computer. And I downloaded the audio, downloaded the video, was going to go upload it. And it was a great podcast we did with Envy.
It was fantastic, man.
And like I said, I was high and I was cleaning up my computer a little bit before I did the uploads. And I clicked on that episode and deleted it right off my computer. And I went, did I really just do that? And sure enough,
that also, I noticed there were 2 episode 19s or something like that.
there was.
It wasn't me.
Nope. And I apologize sincerely for that.
There's no
Sincerely
reason to apologize.
for that.
Look, man, we all get stoned to make mistakes, huh?
Yeah,
I know
true.
I do. I know I do.
Oh, fuck. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Especially when I'm DJing. Because I sit here and just smoke.
Yeah.
And I mess up.
I can't tell you how many times a night I mess up, and to the point to where I mean my show's playing right now. I've just gotten to where I pre-record it and put all my bits in, and that way I can't fuck them up because
Right.
it's already exactly how I want it, and then I have the freedom and the ability to
run and get your guitar.
Run and get my guitar, and then I was gonna say also hop back in, and I have the freedom and the ability to be able to jump in whenever I want and do some live talk also.
Correct.
So yeah, man, I love it. I love DJing, man. I love what we're doing over at WTHC, man, and I love that we've joined forces with you guys at the campfire for the fundraiser, man. I'm really excited about that, guys. I got to tell you, man. I really believe in that. When Lee first told me about what you guys do and what the cause is for, dude, I was all in.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you out there watching right now and you don't know, WTHC is a radio station that me and Envy work for. We're both DJs. And we talked to the owner, and he agreed on his actual birthday, on the hippie's birthday, which is March 13th. We are doing a 24-hour telethon to raise money for 420 Campfire, the nonprofit that uses that money to help get homeless vets off the streets. And this year, our cause is getting homeless vets and their families, including children, off the streets.
Yes.
So
man, it gets no better than that, dude.
No, the first year we helped homeless vets, and it was an all-guy organization that we donated our money to. This last year we helped homeless vets. It was an all-female organization that we donated our money to. And this coming year, it's going to be an organization that helps homeless vets and their families, which include children, wives, husbands, everything. Let's get as many of them off the streets as we can. So by doing so, we're going to try and raise as much money as we can to do that.
Yeah, man. I'm all about that, dude. It's such a good cause, man. And I'm all about putting a smile on people's face, man, whether I'm directly or indirectly a part of it, man. As long as it helps cheer somebody up and lift them up, I'm all about it, dude. I don't believe in tearing people down. And it sucks that they've been torn down to a point to where, they're homeless and down. I mean, you're just down and out, man. I mean, it gets no worse than that sometimes,
Yeah.
Especially when you have a family to take care of and you can't properly do that, man. So I'm glad, man. I'm thrilled to be a part of that, dude. I thank you for inviting us in to do that, man.
No. Thank you for accepting the offer to do it. And us, it's going to take you and your show. It's going to take me and my show to make this actually work. So we're excited about it. Yeah. So Marcia says, I got mad at the radio app and I haven't been on it for a week or so. Yeah, we know, Marcia. We know.
What happened?
Marcia got mad at Live 365 and quit using it.
Well, you know what, Marcia, you're free to come over to our Discord channel for WTHC Radio. We actually have the radio streaming in HD in the room. And you can put requests in right there live with any of us who are on air. So that's one option. But we also have some really cool things in the works, man. Can't talk too much about it, but basically we're going to have our own platform where all this is going to be available. And I think it's going to happen. What did we decide on? April
20th, 420.
April 20th, 420
is the launch day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
we will be
that's
launching.
going to be really cool. So that'll solve the Live 365 problem. I do know what you mean. Live 365 is it's a piece of shit, but it's where we are right now. But also there's TuneIn. There's TuneIn, and TuneIn is supposedly a lot better. I've actually never been on the TuneIn side. I don't know why. Why haven't I? I usually try to expand out, but whatever. I'm just kind of stuck with Live 365. And just excited about having our own platform. And I think it'll run a lot smoother. We've got a kick-ass team building it right now. And did you fall down, Lee?
I kind of did, sort of.
Are you okay?
You all right?
Oh, no, I didn't fall. My
table
my
did.
camera fell.
But yeah, man. So the new platform is going to be awesome. But yeah, I mean, I'm sad that you got mad at the platform, but don't be mad at us. We're out there kicking ass and running it the best we can to our ability, and it will continue to get better each and every day. Like I said, in April, man, it's going to be top notch. So everybody, feel free in April to check back in and
well, even before then, we're going to announce there's a particular page that we're going to announce in the future. What up, Billy? On Facebook, and we have some things that we need some beta testers for.
Yep.
And the ones we're going to hit up to be beta testers are people that join that page in particular. But we're not ready to talk about it yet, but we will in the future, near future.
For sure.
Hey,
For
right
sure.
above Billy Lee, there's that's awesome. I definitely appreciate it, Lee. Can you send me the link on Discord?
Oh, that's Marsha. Yes, I will, Marsha. I most definitely will do that.
Yeah, and like I said, come hang out in our Discord group. I mean, we've got the music there playing all the time, as well as with the music playing, you also get to hang out with all of us and talk and hello.
Yep.
And yeah, we're always hanging out. And I feel like there's someone always in the Discord room. Like,
For the most part, during the
someone
day, there
always
is.
there.
For the most part, during the day, there's always someone in there. And if not, the robot's always in there now.
Well,
Yep.
during the day, and I mean, even at night, I mean, sometimes we're on there till 2, 3 in the morning, and then you hop on at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I mean, it's either you and me and Katie and other people who stop in, and
Yep.
so it's really cool, man. I mean, I enjoy the camaraderie that we all have in Discord, and when new people come in, I really enjoy meeting them and
Correct.
and hanging out with them. In fact, we met a young lady named Mallory, who ended up being really cool, man. You know, not everybody who comes in is not
Our cup
everyone
of
who
tea.
comes in is our cup of tea, and maybe
It
we're not their
fits,
cup
fits
of
into
tea.
the mold of what we're looking for, which is just stoners that are cool.
Just
That's all
stoners
you
that
gotta
are
be.
cool. Yeah, just talk shit with us and hang out and listen to some music and play some games. But other than that, man, I mean, honestly, the people who we don't mesh with well, they're few and far between. Pretty much anyone who comes
Definitely.
in, man, it's an open door. It's welcome to all, and as long as you're cool and hanging out, man, we're pretty laid back and cool.
Very much so. Very much so. Andy, what kind of
Al.
guitar did you just go pick up? Because I know you just picked up a guitar. What do you
I
got
did.
there, man?
It's a Charvel DK24.
Ooh.
Hardtail. I'm going on about it. I just went and I got it in from Nevada, man, and Nevada is such a dry and arid climate,
Mhm.
and Florida is the complete fucking opposite of that.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I
Did
went
you
ahead
have
and,
to have it sealed or anything like that?
No, but I did take it in just to get a full setup professionally. I
Yeah.
can do like minor tweaks here and there, but when it comes to certain things, I'd just rather take it in, get it set up proper, bring it home, and I can tinker
Yeah, I'm
with it
same way.
as the years go on. And I met this guy. He's a guitar tech. I forget the band he's with, but I took my acoustic up to him about a year ago, and he did a really, really good job on it, man. And it plays phenomenal. The action is exactly how I like it, and I mean, it just sounds so good. And
That's awesome.
yeah, man. So I took this one up to him, and like, I'll see what you can do with an electric now. You know,
Nice.
yeah,
Very nice.
pretty good.
I'm sorry, Envy. I believe you were going to ask Al a question when I asked you about your guitar. Did I hear you say, hey, so Al?
Oh, I was just gonna say I haven't really spoken to him much since I've been on. So I was gonna say, what's been new with you, man, since the last time we spoke?
Since we spoke, I am a grandpa. Brand new.
Hey, congratulations!
Yeah, little boy. He's doing very well. He was born on December 5th. And
Excellent, man.
he was preemie, so he had to go in the NICU, but
Yeah.
he's home now. So I actually, they stopped by this morning to see me, and they spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours with me, and yeah, I
Oh,
got
man,
to
that's
visit
awesome.
with him again. So that's definitely sweet.
Yes, sir. And now he's home, so you'll be able to see him more and more often. So that's awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So other than that, everything's copacetic, man. Smoking weed, having a good time, kicking ass.
Everyone's freezing. Oh, now you're back. All right. Yeah, man, that's
Right,
cool.
right. Hey, yeah. Speaking of babies and stuff, I got a cousin that's in the hospital right now. He got injured in a peekaboo accident. and they got him in the ICU.
Oh, Lee. I love Lee's jokes, man. I'm sure he does this in the campfire too, man, but it's nonstop. And the funniest thing
Kill
is
me, Smalls. Kill
when
me.
he tells a joke, I know when Lee is joking. And some people are like, really? He's in ICU? Like, it's just like, woo, right over their head,
Yep.
man.
Right over their heads. Way over their heads. What's up, Kelly? How are you?
He's like, no. He's like, listen to what
Hey,
I just
Kelly.
said.
Yeah.
Listen to what I
Sometimes
just
can
said.
re-say
They're
it.
like, I did. I feel so bad for him. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, this is hilarious. They just they haven't gotten it yet.
If you're in Florida, maybe you guys have the same problem we have here in Ohio. But did you know that most accidents happen within 2 miles of your home? Statistically, most accidents happen within 2
I
miles of
could
being
see
home.
that, man. I could see that. Yeah, I could totally see that. Either you're rushing to get home, or you're trying to rush to get to where you are, and oops.
I got a
the
cousin
further
that
you
read.
get away from home, I guess.
Yeah, I got a cousin that read that statistic and he moved.
Well, hopefully he moved over 3 miles away from home.
Right? Right?
Oh my gosh, Lee.
Oh my gosh.
Lee.
Yep.
All day long, 24/7. I try to make
Yes,
everyone
indeed.
smile.
I'm trying to figure how you hold them all up in there, man. I'm like, certainly.
See, I hold it there.
I envision you have them all written down and kind of like displayed all around you,
Well,
so you can just glance up and
No,
read them all
Envy.
to us.
Instead of hair, God gave him brains.
Well, hey, look, God gave me no hair, and I'm lacking in the brain department as well.
Man, oh man.
Actually, I just shaved my hair. I have hair, man, but you get a little bald spot, and I'm just one of those people who, as you get older, you get a bald spot. Not
Take care of it.
unless you're lucky, man. But I'm
Yeah.
one of those people. I'm like, I don't believe in trying to hold on to something I can't have, So I
Yep.
just let it go.
But that's the whole reason why I started shaving my head was nice little bald spot started popping up. And I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah,
It's
my
leaving me
hairline
anyways.
starts going backwards. I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
fuck it, dude.
Yep.
What's
I'll
the
just shave my
point?
head.
Now I just look sad. Like you can comb your hair and make it look all nice. It's like, okay, the bald spot's covered, and you step outside and the first fucking wind that blows,
Yeah.
or you go
I got an
swimming.
uncle. I got an uncle that was a televangelist here in Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a public access channel. And wherever you record and send to them, they'll put on their public access channel where every week he did a church service. But my uncle was extremely bald. He had the whole horseshoe bald top look, right?
Yeah.
So he grew his side hair out probably this long. And every morning, his wife would comb over one side, spray it down, and then comb it back the other way and spray it down, and then comb it over and comb it over, comb it over, comb it over. So when he
Until it
talked
looked
to
like
you,
a nice clean cut haircut.
yes, it did actually. When you stand there and talk to him, you didn't notice it. But when he was on camera and the camera got the right angle, you could see right up his hairline where the hair is just laying on top of his fucking head.
It's like Donald Trump, man. He does the same thing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. I thought about just shaving the top of my head and leaving the sides, like the donut, the grandfather
Yeah.
haircut. I thought
Yeah.
about doing that, and I did when I first shaved my head. I just shaved it, and I came out and took my hat off and just sat there. And my wife looked at me. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" This is the new me. What do you mean?
This is me,
the new
baby. This is me.
Let me through good and bad, right?
Right.
It's better and worse.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but our hour is up.
It is.
It is. It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I see it.
Envy.
59:30. We got 29 seconds left.
Yep.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I
Man,
appreciate the fact,
anytime,
man.
man. I
you to
love
death.
hanging out with you guys.
I think you're an awesome gentleman, and I love the friendship that we've built over this little short time.
Likewise, man. I love you, bro.
That's cool.
Uncle Al,
Yes, sir. That is.
thank you
very
once
cool.
again. Thank you once again for doing another podcast with us. with me
Absolutely. How about
and
a
you.
5 count really quick?
I'm down. Let's do it. You count it down for us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire.
Campfire.
My weed's in the house.
It's all good, brother. You were
You
driving.
best believe.
It's all
You
good.
best believe I will be rolling one up as
Partaking.
soon as I get in. Yes.
Yep.
All righty, folks. Well, from me personally, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Until next week, we will see you. Al, what do you got to say?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Take it easy. Much respect to everyone. Thank you for coming. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Peace, y'all.
Peace, guys.